Hey coaches, I've got a really cool tag that we to counter that I found as I was doing, I've been spending a lot of time on this AirRaid Academy, and we put cutups out every Monday night. And I just found this. I kind of forgot about it. And to be honest with you, I'm calling it 2928J, but it might be what I was calling. I've called other years salt and pepper, but the reason we got to this is normally it's a tag off of a run, but this particular year we just had a quarterback who was not a runner. He was a good tall passer, but he wasn't a runner. So we were just using the same tag that we normally would have been bouncing and reading that the defensive end with it. But instead, we just swung them and threw it to them, and it turned out to be a great play. So it's just something as I was going through and doing these cut ups for AirRaid Academy, I found it, and it was so good. I want to share it with you, and then talk a little bit about AirRaid Academy. So here it is. Let me get this all cleared up here. Here in my face right here. All right, so there's just a couple clips of it. I'm going to do it in slow motion, but it just turned out to be a really nice play. And we had a really good running back that year, and we had some good blockers out there on the edge. But we just had a quarterback who he was a straight air raid passer. He was not a runner at all. So we were just you see, and I'm gonna come back on this one. I'm gonna come back and kind of talk through this one. So you see, we got 24 coming in, and Jay, we're kind of we the backwards run is Rocket, the forward run is Jay. So typically, if we had a defensive end that we were struggling with, we couldn't kick them. We might run this Jay play where the running back would be on the opposite side, and he'd be running a outside zone, and the quarterback would hop and read the defensive end. And if we got the kick, the quarterback would run the counter. If we didn't get the kick, if this guy spilled us, then we would just hand it off on the outside run. So that's typically what it is. But this year we just didn't have a guy that could run the ball very well. So we went this route instead, where now he's just reading it. You see 24's coming. You see it right here, but we're just throwing it out there because we got good blocks on the edge, and it's turning into nice plays for us. So this was a really good team. Both of those were good defenses. Here's another good team right here. And it was just a good little play for us. This was a team that they got us that time, but this was a team that was won the conference most years. Let me bring this one back. I forgot to go slow motion. But he's just reading uh is someone running with them. So if that defensive end right there would have took off and chased, if that defensive end right there would have chased the swing, then theoretically he would have had to stick his foot in the ground and he would have ran the counter himself. All right. So I guess you can call this an RPO. Maybe that's what I'll call it when I put it in a thumbnail. But you see, it's just free good yards if you can get any kind of blocks out there on the edge. Let's see if we got another one. Here's another one. And again, watch the defensive end. See how he reacts late. We really got away with a clip there just because the O line was coming for, they're running 25. They're running counter left. Didn't get the kind of yards we wanted there. Let's see. Missed that one. Got lit up on that one, but that was just because of the block. I think that might be the first one again. So just an easy play. Uh, we're just blocking counter and swinging it, and we might and honestly, we might have been calling this salt and pepper some other years, and now salt and pepper is part of our bubble screen where we got salt and pepper on one side and the bubble on the other. But it was just a really easy play that kind of protects the counter and just some easy yards. And that is part of AirRaid Academy. So I want to encourage you. We've got about, I don't know, we got about 8 weeks worth of stuff in AirRaid Academy right now. So we do a Q&A on Sunday night, and that's really turned into I'm just kind of started interviewing some guys, some veteran guys, and getting their take on it. And we've had a couple really good ones. Had some good head coaching stuff last week, had some good inside zone stuff the week before that. So we've got some really good Sunday night stuff. Then Monday night is cut ups from, and I've just started going through the years. That's how I kind of found that one, is that one was from 2020. And I've just been going through and putting cut ups up every Monday night. Tuesday night we talk culture, and then Wednesday night I show full offensive games, and it's been painful at the beginning. We weren't that good, and some of them games have been painful. But I just think it's helpful to see the play call, see the sequence and the play calling, and you'll see us looking like $1 million. And then you'll see us getting our butts tore up sometime. I think actually I got to put one up here in a minute, and I think it's going to be one of the first playoff games where we got demolished by a perennial power here in North Carolina after our quarterback went down. Like, he went down in the first series, and we had to play with our backup. And he threw more touchdowns, pick sixes, than he did touchdowns that night. So, but I really believe the Air Raid Academy is a good thing. You get the bundle is in it. You get the choice route course in it. I'm getting ready to put together a counter course and putting that in there. And you can buy that stuff on CoachTube, or you can just sign up for Air Raid Academy. It's $23 a month, and if you don't like it, just don't sign up the next month. Try it for a month, see if you like it. If you don't like it, if it's not helpful, then stop. Just end your subscription. And then we're getting ready to do our April clinic. I'm starting to put everything together, and the guys who are part of Air Raid Academy, they get their tickets for half price. If you pay for the whole year, you get uh I think you get it for free. If you pay for the whole year, you get it for free, the clinic. So getting ready to get that started put together. That'll be in April sometime. So I really like that RPO. I really think Air Raid Academy is going to be a beneficial thing to you. There's a lot of content in there already, and more coming. And I appreciate you, coaches. Thank you.